folks, it's Jeff here. Just a quick reminder, if you're loving Disney Coast to Coast, there are a couple of easy ways that you can support the show. We'd love it if you could rate and review us on iTunes, or wherever you listen to the show. This is a simple way to help other Disney fans find us. Also, go ahead and share your favorite episodes on social media and be sure to tag us. You can find all of our social media information at DisneyCoastToCoast.com. And finally, I just want to say thank you to all of you who listen every week. Your support is very appreciated, and we love that you're enjoying our Disney geekiness. Now on with the show.
Is your magic meter running low? Well, we've got a cure for you. Welcome to Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePauli.
And I'm Patrick Dougal.
And Patrick.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've gotten together and talked about some Disney news.
A little while.
So there's quite a bit of it.
Oh yeah,
so
always.
Let's just cut to that.
Hear the latest news from the Walt Disney Company in today's House of Mouse headlines.
So, Pandora is right around the corner, and they're slowly revealing the secrets of Pandora. We've seen quite a bit of it on ABC, because, of course, Disney owns ABC. So, Good Morning America, Nightline, The View, The Chew, letting us in on a lot of stuff.
And even if you're a Disney fan, like if you've been following Disney Parks blog, they've been throwing out videos as well.
Yeah, so it's exciting time. How excited are you?
I'm I'm gonna go, not like opening weekend, but I'm gonna go within the first month it opens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I'm not that excited. I'm curious. I'm super curious. But I don't know.
It seems like it's gonna be a new land. There's two rides and food, which
the food, by the way, looks
cool.
Beautiful.
It looks really cool. Yeah. So as I'm excited to go, but then it's not like there's so much happening. I mean, it's a new land, I guess, but it's just like you're not gonna spend your whole day in there. Maybe the first when it opens because it might be crazy.
Yeah.
But the thing that will make it cooler is it'll be totally different between night and day.
Yeah, I think that's a huge plus. I think the thing that I'm most, proud is not the right word because I had nothing to do with it, but the thing I'm most proud of with it is I love how much it fits in the animal kingdom. That was something that was real. It's kind of a nice coincidence, I think, but let's face it, they could have come up with this idea and said, let's put it in Disney's Hollywood Studios because it would fit there. It's a movie, right? And it was started, I think, long before they owned Star Wars even, right? I think
2013, I believe, was the date
that they broke ground, but they've been talking with
2011.
I don't know. I feel like it's before they bought Star. I don't know. I'm just saying it could fit in Hollywood Studios. I feel like it fits beautifully with Disney's Animal Kingdom. I love that. It's also 360 degrees, right? It's very much like Diagon Alley, where you can't see anything else in the park. So that's great. I like that it fits in the storyline after the movies end.
Yeah, that's what they expanded upon. It's like this is not during or before. This is after. So hopefully nothing happens to Pandora itself.
Well, otherwise the avatars would be shooting at us if we visited, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't get along with them, I think, is the story. I don't know.
Sure.
I fell asleep during that movie. But having said that, I don't want to say it looks cool because it doesn't.
It looks cool to me.
The visuals to me, I don't know. There's something about it that I'm like, it's going to be a beautiful enhancement. I'm happy it's there. I'm looking forward to seeing it the next time I'm going there, but it's not getting me to Orlando, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there are other reasons why I would go to Orlando that month because there's a lot of things opening that month.
Yes, there are a lot.
So it's a multitude of things, but it's definitely part of it.
Yeah. Now, of course, all these people who are reporting on it work for ABC, and so it's always like, all right, well, how much acting is involved here? I mean, Whoopi Goldberg is an Academy Award-winning actress, so are these reactions legit, or are they, performances? I don't know. But is there anything in particular you're looking most forward to based on all that stuff?
Well, the Navi River journey, dark rides, obviously. I'm excited to see the animatronic.
I was gonna say they're keeping that under wraps. Of course, we've seen that quick little clip.
But that's it.
with
Yeah.
the SIDS.
And they haven't really revealed the ride vehicles for the Banshee flight. There's been like leaked photos, but nothing like official. So I'm interested to see how that works.
It looks like you load it like a Tron vehicle. But obviously it's not a roller coaster. You have some glasses on. Are they definitely not augmented reality glasses, or are they perhaps augmented reality glasses?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you haven't seen that? Okay, I think it was Good Morning America. One of the people got into the vehicle
With glasses?
and put her and the producer put on the glasses, and they said, okay, we got to cut here. This is top secret. But they have glasses on that could be 3D, could be augmented reality. I'm personally hoping for augmented reality. I don't think it is, personally, but still kind of cool.
Yeah, one awesome thing that Disney actually announced is within the first couple months, I think from May to July, the area will stay open till 1 a.m. Which is nice.
Those are the extra magic hours. It's the park's staying open till 11 p.m., which is late for Animal Kingdom.
But extra magic hours goes till 1 a.m. for the specific, excitement for me again is seeing the bioluminescence. So I feel like it will be so much cooler at night. So to have that extra night hours, it was perfect.
Agree. Now, do you know, I don't know the answer to this question, can you book fast passes during extra magic hours? Is that something that exists?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either. I feel like obviously it should be less crowded because it's only resort guests who will be there. But if you can't book fast passes, I feel like it's going to be just as insane as any other time of day. But there are a lot of opportunities even now for Disney Vacation Club members and annual pass holders at Walt Disney World to get in and preview this thing. So it's kind of exciting. I mean, I feel like we did this, I guess, was it just about a year ago where we were getting excited about the opening of Harry Potter here in Hollywood? Was that a year ago?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I know we were like among the first people to go in there. So like it's always exciting when a new land is opening in a theme park.
That opened, like soft opened a month before actual opening.
Yeah.
So
which is
that was
what
like
we were
February.
at. But it's exciting. I'm very happy for Disney's Animal Kingdom. I really hope that this makes it an all-day park as they all want. And I hope it does better than Rivers of Light.
Yeah.
Is what I gotta say. But there are tons of videos out there now. Excited to hear about the Banshee thing, and should be fun. But speaking of some Walt Disney World news, this is something super minute that did you even know about? Had you heard about this on Twitter and stuff? The sign?
No, I haven't until I read this.
Okay. So they changed the sign at the Magic Kingdom. You know, the beautiful sign that hangs above the train station, and it says the Magic Kingdom, population, huge number,
big number,
elevation, another number. And it's been like that forever. Well, the sign has changed, and it simply says Magic Kingdom. It doesn't say the Magic Kingdom. Doesn't have the population, which I love because it used to keep track of like the amount of guests that have come through. I don't know why it's nothing. Is it really that important? No, it bothers me so much. I'm so upset by this. I feel like they were like this close to making it like hashtag Magic Kingdom. Like that's how ridiculous. It's kind of like they're like just trying to make it.
No,
I don't know. I don't know. It bothers me. It's the Magic Kingdom.
It's
I know
Disney World, Walt Disney World.
No. First of all, two totally different things. One is way more important. I think we know which that is. But it's a weird like modernization. And I'm like, nothing about that train station's supposed to be modern. Like I don't know. Like I said, it's really not anything. It was just kind of done overnight one night, and people noticed.
Now it's fine.
I miss the population thing. They're probably sick of changing the number.
It's kind of the over in Toontown how they have the population too, but it's like a screwdriver and like something, not even numbers. Something is coming over to the Hollywood Studios, which I'm like pretty excited about.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's a new live show following all the Beauty and Beast performances. It's in the same. What is that? It's like the Hollywood.
It has a name,
theater.
But it looks like the Hollywood Bowl.
The one where Beauty and the Beast plays. Well, after their daily shows, Beauty and the Beast is not leaving. At night, they're doing a new Pixar live show. which is gonna accompany the Pixar music and some of the characters. So it's basically just another fun addition to the park.
Yeah, it's called The Music of Pixar Live, A Symphony of Characters. And, there's been this whole trend lately of films kind of touring the country with live musicians accompanying the film. Now, I don't think there's any projection in this, but the characters do come out. The music of Pixar is great. A lot of the films have great scores. So I'm always an advocate for having live performers in the parks, live musicians in the parks. And this surprised me a bit because is there a large amount of live musicians in Disney's Hollywood studios? I'm sure there's little groups, but it's not like the Disneyland band that they're just at night go on that stage. So it's like they actually had to hire a group of people. And
I think they're finally realizing that it's not a lot to do in that park at the moment.
Yeah, and good for them for realizing it and trying to change that. I love the fact that they're changing it. And, a lot of theme park shows like, Aladdin Musical Spectacular or even Beauty and the Beast Live use pre-recorded orchestras because otherwise it would be impossible to afford that.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we're bringing live musicians to this. It's a good thing.
Although I don't know how I would do if I was in a theater and they were playing Married Life from Up.
They should do? They should do that and sell tissue boxes on the way in.
Yeah.
Up tissue boxes with a little balloon attached to it. Boom. Boom.
It hurts.
Disney consumer products. You're welcome for that.
There you go.
But yeah, no, it should be cool. I was, at first when I read it and heard it was going in that space, I was like, Beauty and the Beast is gone? And then I kept reading, no, it's only at night. And of course, this would be a terrible time to get rid of Beauty and the Beast live, personally.
Yeah.
It would be a great time to update it, though, I will say. But yeah, I do think that that's exciting. Speaking of music in the parks, something happened or was released recently. We have the new Nighttime Spectacular fireworks show coming, Happily Ever After, which, of course, new fireworks show means new song, new theme song.
Yes.
And apparently you have a lot of opinions. They've leaked a little sneak peek or sneak listen to this.
I do have a very, very, very much mixed opinions about this.
Let's hear it.
Number one, I was very excited to learn that Jordan Fisher is singing the song. I'm a huge Jordan Fisher fan.
What are you a big fan of his from?
He started in Teen Beach Movie.
Yeah, were you a fan of that?
No.
Okay.
I started in Teen Beach Movie, and then he did some original songs, his own, out of Disney, moved out of Disney, and then came back for Moana. He sings the end credit song of You're Welcome in Moana. Then he starred on Hamilton on Broadway.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, who did he play?
He played Philip and John Lawrence.
Okay.
So Moana, Hamilton, a lot of connections with Lin. And now he's coming back to Disney to do in-park stuff as well.
Do you know how I fell in love with him? Or his voice, anyway?
How?
Grease Live.
Oh, yeah, Grease Live.
Those magic changes.
Yeah. So yeah. Big fan of Jordan Fisher. I don't know who the other girl was.
I didn't either. Her name is Angie Kielhauer. I'm sorry, Kielhauer, maybe. I was completely unfamiliar with her as well.
And then they finally released a portion of the music.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. This is not new. This is the end song of Mickey and the Wondrous Book from Hong Kong.
Is it?
So it is not new music at all. It is completely recycled. And
literally same
literally
lyrics?
word for word. Because I was like, wait, this sounds so familiar. And of course, I've watched Mickey and the Wondrous
How many
Book.
times have you watched Mickey and the Wondrous Book to remember that?
I just know the end song, when it's original Disney song, and it's a new one, it's Journey to Imagination or Happily Ever After, Hippity Hoppity Springtime Parade from Japan. It just gets stuck in your head. And it so happened that the end song for Wondrous Book is Happily Ever After, which is the title of this new fireworks show.
Okay.
So I'm kind of disappointed that they're marketing this as new music. However, it's new for the US, but as hardcore Disney fans like us, I would figure that out. So recycling music.
I find it interesting that you noticed that because for me, I think when I hear original Disney music, the stuff I think is Illuminations, Fantasmic. Those were the good old days in my opinion. Maybe this is just an old guy talking, I don't know. But the stuff I hear now, although nice and I hear it and I'm like, oh, it's very Disney. It doesn't stick in my head the way that older stuff does. And they all kind of start to meld together. It's when I hear it over and over and over and over and over again that I'm like, oh, okay, that's the theme song from, Happily Ever After. So I think
that's just very, very scoring wise. the scores stay like Illumination is very scory. There's where it's very phantasmic, but it's a very scory song. Brooke Hold Down gets in everyone's head, but that's score as well. So I guess maybe like lyrical stuff.
Yeah, it sounded like a song that belonged in a Disney fireworks show. It doesn't surprise me to hear that it was in Mickey and the Wondrous Book. Good catch. And I was very indifferent toward it.
Yeah, the whole thing to me is when they were they announced this after the live viewing of Wishes over in Magic Kingdom, and they're like, they did a little campaign. They're like, tweet this to unlock the whole song, and I'm like, you can listen to the whole song already if you just Google Mickey and the Wondrous Book.
That's great.
Yeah. Of course, it's not Jordan Fisher singing it, but which makes it a little different. But and
Mickey, I was like, what do you mean? I saw the video of him doing it.
It's live sung in Mickey and the Wondrous Book because it's live singers. But nice. I'm excited to hear their version. I'm just disappointed that they were like, new music, and I'm like, no, not really.
I gotta say, I love what they've done with the whole projection show, Once Upon a Time, fireworks show, Happily Ever After. I love that bookend. It's beautiful. I still cannot comprehend why Walt Disney World or Magic Kingdom has two different like, why are they not incorporated into one show yet? Projection and fireworks. That's very weird to me. But also, I want to mention something about Walt Disney World that I can't believe I'd never heard of before, and I don't know if you had. The Headless Horseman event at Fort Wilderness. Do you know about this?
No.
I emailed this to you, but it was very last minute, so I don't even know if you got a chance to see this.
No.
Okay, so they just made... the only reason I bring it up is because their tickets are going on sale soon, and apparently at the Fort Wilderness Campground, they have a Headless Horseman event over at Halloween time, where they have a screening. They used to have a haunted hayride, which they're not doing anymore. I know! This was all news to me. I couldn't... What? I know! They have a screening of the short film. This year, they're going to have a photo op with the Headless Horseman. And, of course, if you go, you get a collectible pin. But here's the best part. Guess how much it is?
It's probably like $50.
It's $22.
Oh, my God.
And if you want to upgrade, it's $38.
What do you upgrade?
It's like VIP seating for the screening. And I think you get a gift bag as you leave. I just couldn't believe what I was reading. I was like, okay, first of all, so this is
it's
cool.
technically just a screening and a photo op.
I don't care. It's the Headless Horseman, but it used to be a haunted hayride.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I had no idea this existed. If I have been in Orlando the last 2 Octobers, if I knew this existed, I would have absolutely done this. So I'm a little frustrated I didn't know, but keep your eye out for that. Fort Wilderness Campground Headless Horseman event. Speaking of events, we just had a big one here at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean turned 50 years old on March 18th, which was this past Saturday. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this past Saturday. And
yeah. No. Yeah.
2 Saturdays ago? 1 Saturday.
Was it a weekend? It was on like a Friday, I think.
It was a Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, it was this past Saturday. And the 18th. Or 2 Saturdays?
2 Saturdays ago.
2 Saturdays ago. That's right. Okay, I can do math. It's the end of March now. 2 Saturdays ago. And they had some cool little special things. Honestly, I feel like it should have been a bigger event. It's Pirates of the Caribbean in its 50 years. Like, that's 2 really big
They did do a refurb right before that, too.
And it looks beautiful. The lighting has all been fixed. The biggest thing that drives me crazy there is the projection on the mist screen. That's has been a dull bulb for a long time and literally off centered, which was driving me crazy. So they fixed that. It's beautiful. All the fireflies are back. It looks really good. They did a nice job. They did make the churros golden.
Yeah, golden churros and golden beignets,
which I think tasted the same.
No, they were a lemon flavor. I heard they tasted
lemon flavor churros,
but I heard they tasted like Fruit Loops.
Oh, ooh, well, that's a win.
So Fruit Loop churros and beignets.
Speaking of Fruit Loops, totally off subject, Voodoo Donuts just opened up at Universal City Walk. They have a Fruit Loops donut.
I had a Captain Crunch one.
I did too!
It was great.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Good stuff.
For legal reasons. But it was actually really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, what else did they do? They gave away a button, which unfortunately was more of a marketing ploy for the new movie instead of a celebration of the 50th anniversary, which is kind of a bummer.
And they also sold souvenir steins with the skeleton helmsman on the top.
And they sold t-shirts, of course, food, t-shirts, special event stuff. But Captain Jack Sparrow made an appearance, which is pretty rare for Disneyland.
Yeah, he arrived.
And they had a band playing pirate songs. It was pretty great. So congratulations. Happy 50th to one of the greatest theme park attractions ever created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah. One of them. For so many people, going on a Disney vacation requires years of saving. So the last thing you want after scrimping and saving is added stress on top of that. So why not make it easier for yourself and let our Season 4 sponsor, Adventures Out There Travel, do the heavy lifting for you? Perhaps you're planning for your first Disney vacation and you're feeling overwhelmed because there's so much to do and see. Well, don't worry. Adventures Out There Travel has you covered. Their agents specialize in making suggestions based on the type of activities you tell them you want to experience. Whether heading to Walt Disney World, Disneyland, or on a Disney cruise, Adventures Out There Travel can help you out. Go to adventuresouttheretravel.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Well, next door, if you were sad about Disney Junior Live closing, don't be too sad, because there's a dance party coming. With all your Disney Junior pals.
And so actually some new ones,
Yeah.
which is exciting. We reported a couple episodes ago about the whole Disney Junior Live on stage going away because of the puppet union issue, which they say isn't the real reason, but it is, let's face it. But yeah, it's a dance party. Disney's pretty good at those, I guess.
Which, I mean, yes. The only thing that confuses me is, while this is this summer, we'll have 2 dance parties.
I know.
Because we have Disney Junior Live and then we have the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
But I believe, if I had to guess, Disney Junior will be during the day.
Yes.
And then the Marvel one will be at night. So there's that. But so I guess there's a new show coming to Disney Junior called Mickey and the Roadster Racers.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of this.
Nope.
And he's going to be part of it. Doc McStuffins, Sophia the First, and the Lion Guard. And so Lion Guard isn't currently part of the show there, I don't
No.
think. So they're bringing new characters. This is great. I'm assuming it's going to be like mascot characters.
Oh, I was thinking screen.
Oh.
How are they going to do the Lion Guard as a mascot?
You just walk.
On 2 legs?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Simba learned.
I don't
Maybe it will just be on screens. Well, then that's stupid.
Well, they're getting rid of the puppets.
Yeah, well, I knew they were getting rid of the puppets, but if there's just characters on screen... I mean, the Mickey... Well, they showed a costume, like a mascot Mickey in the racer thing.
Yeah,
so maybe Mickey will be there, but the Lion Guard characters will be just on screen. I will accept that. But yeah. So, good for them for doing something new. Hey, something new is coming real fast, so that's, like, good. It's not like it's going to be an empty space and all that. Speaking of meet and greets and dance with characters, BB-8, we talked about how he's getting a meet and greet at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yep.
It's already happened in Hong Kong. And we were kind of playing around, figuring out how we were going to meet him, whether or not he'd be rolling around stuff. He's up on like a canister of sorts. He's pretty much stuck there, but his head moves around and everything, just like in the movie.
Like I said, he's just stuck there.
Yeah, it's.
It seems like the one they've been doing for the past 2 Star Wars marathons. It's kind of the same thing. He's just like there, and he like moves around and beeps and stuff. But
Yeah.
like it's just stationary.
Can I hear your BB-8 impression?
Beep beep beep.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop.
Great, nailed it.
That was me, not you.
Oh, I nailed it.
Beep, boop. No, he doesn't even sound like that.
He beeps and boops.
But he's coming soon, and yeah, I didn't even know Hong Kong was getting him. It was just kind of like one day, oh look, video, cool.
Something we've talked about before. Of course, Bob Iger's contract is running out, successors, whatever. Well, he's extending we have until July 2019, where he's still on the search for a successor. So this is more Bob Iger until then.
Okay, let's have a conversation. Let's face it. This is an I want to cut the ribbon at Star Wars Land extension.
Very probably.
Is it not? I mean, obviously, listen, they're still looking for a successor.
Does that mean July 2019 will be Star Wars Land?
Yes, absolutely. I believe it's his contract ends like July 2nd, 2019.
It'll be in like
something
May.
Like that. I would bet money that it's going to open before he leaves, and if it doesn't, he will extend again.
For like a month.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't blame him. I would totally want to be
Yeah,
there.
like that was, like he did that.
I mean, he stole the thunder of the announcement at the D23 Expo. There's no way he's not going to grab a
Grab the mic.
lightsaber and like cut that
God.
ribbon. Yeah.
I hope they like make a burning lightsaber
Of course,
to like.
they absolutely. There's gonna be. They probably won't use a ribbon. What could we use in the Star Wars universe in place of a ribbon? Because it's gonna be cut with a lightsaber. We know that.
I don't know. A control panel. I don't know.
I don't know, but
Kylo Ren doesn't come and smash the hell out of it.
I definitely think that. I think that's part of the reason why he's doing it.
It's gonna happen.
So, how do you feel about him extending?
It's true. Why not? I mean,
Why not? I really want them to find a successor, just because it's time. No real specific reason. It concerns me that they don't have one. And you know what? Michael Eisner and Frank Wells were outside of the Walt Disney Company, came in, did a fantastic job. I am all for looking for somebody outside of the company. At this point, if they haven't groomed anybody, it's time to look elsewhere, in my opinion. Preferably 2 people, as I've always said. And we'll see. But Bob's here for another. This is his 3rd time extending.
why not? I mean, if you were CEO of the Disney company.
Well, I mean, honestly, there's more and more talk that he's going to run for president.
Oh,
so with that happening, I mean, he's got 3.5 years. So wait a sec. When's the next election?
2020.
Oh my God. And he's going to stay through July. Okay. If he runs for president, July 2019 is about as far as he can go. So like I said,
the ribbon.
they were gonna
run for president.
pretty much. And he's going to be like, I opened Star Wars Land. You got to vote for me.
Pretty much.
And I guarantee, no matter what state it's in, one of the Star Wars lands will be open by the time he's gone.
Oh, Disneyland's opening first.
Yeah, I definitely see. Oh, speaking of the AT-ATs are like up.
Yeah, they're there.
I mean, you can't. Would you have noticed if nobody pointed it out? Probably not. But the structures are there, and you can see a lot from the parking garage. So I'm really curious to see what ends up happening once it's finished. Like, are we going to be able to see into Star Wars Land from the parking garage?
I don't think so.
I think they're going to have to build some massive walls in order to fix that little problem. But yeah.
Or tree coverage.
Yeah. They got to do something, because I don't think they're going to let us see anything. Coco trailer, movie news. Coco trailer has come out. A little teaser trailer. This is Pixar's, not next film, but only new film for original idea. Yes, that's the way to say it. The only original film for 2017, which is the year we're in.
Yeah.
And for a second, I thought we're in 2018 because I just want Star Wars Land here soon.
Whoa.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. What'd you think of Coco?
It visually looks great. Still, I mean, I know the story, but judging from like just the trailer, and if I didn't, I'd be like, "What is going on?"
Yeah,
he just like watches a video of his idol, and then he goes to like the grave of it and like steals his guitar, and then ends up in the
Land of the Dead. Yeah, it looks really good. Like, as a film that I wasn't particularly excited about, I was like, "Oh no, I want to see this."
I'm very curious to see. They show those like glowing like leaves very prominently in the movie, and I'm just like, what is all that?
Yeah, there are definitely some visuals that I had questions about. Like, ooh, that is interesting. It felt like more than a teaser, but also not a full trailer. So it's like a teaser trailer.
Teaser trailer.
But yeah, it definitely piqued my interest far more.
I'm sure we'll see a lot more D23.
Yes.
And gotta wait.
And apparently it's going to be a musical, which is a first for Pixar, unless you count Finding Nemo the musical. But I don't, even though it's great. How would you feel about them remaking Finding Nemo as a movie musical? They should do it. I love the music in Finding Nemo the musical.
Yeah, then just go see it at Animal Kingdom.
In a big blue world.
Yeah, go see it at Animal Kingdom.
I can't right now.
Well, just go on YouTube.
Oh, that's true. I could just do that. So yeah, Coco, I'm excited. I'm excited for them to do a musical. But I gotta say, with them doing musicals now, like, it would... Walt Disney Animation and Pixar are pretty much the same company.
Yeah, but they already battle each other on all their awards. And like, now if you're jumping into song, Best Original Song could like go into that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already... Plus live action now, too. I'm sure Evermore is going to be nominated for Best Original Song.
It should be. Yeah.
So, animation, live action, Pixar,
Everything.
They're just on the whole category.
So basically, yeah, the Oscars.
Who's gonna win,
the
Disney
Oscars
or
go to
Disney?
Disney and Disney and Disney. Yeah, I just wish Disney Pixar would like really become one, even though I know they contractually cannot. That was part of the deal when they bought
like
Pixar.
them separate. If they became one, do you think we'd get as much a year?
Imagine, first of all, I'm quality over quantity, so I don't care how many we get a year as long as they're brilliant.
They're good. So yeah, separate them.
But can you imagine all of those geniuses working together? I mean, they already do. I know they test each other's films on each other and everything. So it's a little weird to me. Plus, imagine how much less stress it would be for John Lasseter, who's head of both currently. Like, that's going to be crazy, flying up north and flying back down south and back and forth and back and forth. Imagine if they were just all together, one big happy family. I don't know. I guess
seems like problems between like locations.
Yeah, the problem is there's two locations. No, well, the deal with when they bought Pixar was that yes, but they could not form it as part of Walt Disney Animation. Like Pixar had to remain its own thing. So that's the deal that they made. So that's how it's gonna be.
Imagine like watching a Pixar movie and it doesn't start with Luxor. And it like starts with a cast.
Imagine watching a Walt Disney picture without it saying Walt at the beginning.
Yeah, so like
it exists.
yeah.
It exists. Can you imagine if they just put mouse ears on Luxo as you hop by?
The mix. But speaking of more movie news, of course, we got the live-action Beauty and the Beast. We have a live-action Mulan coming. Well, now they're they've open casting call for Aladdin, for the live-action Aladdin.
Yeah, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought when we were talking about Aladdin becoming live-action, wasn't it called Genies? And now they're calling it like an Aladdin movie? I thought it was going to focus more. I feel like I had heard they were going to do like more of a prequel, like how did the genies come about? Now they're talking actual like live action Aladdin. I love the fact that they're going for like non-celebrities. I think this is great. There is an open casting call for the roles of Jasmine and Aladdin. They want Middle Eastern 18 to 25-year-old singers. So that means it's going to be a musical. Which is nice. I hope they somehow work Proud of Your Boy into it. That would make me very happy because I love that song. But you're not Middle Eastern, so you can't audition.
Nope.
Plus,
which is good.
Proud of Your Boy. Sing it. Oh, that was beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah, Aladdin as a movie live action musical. I guess it'll be great.
I mean, the biggest concern is Genie.
Yeah, the genie will always be the biggest concern when you talk anything Aladdin, I think. And I'm very curious to see how they deal with it. I've said a billion times, keep Robin Williams' voice and just animate that.
Sure.
But, heck, they're keeping Mufasa, right?
Why not?
Why not? Let's do it. What else is going on? Oh, speaking of casting, this may be my favorite story of the week. Patrick, you know where I'm going. What
is it?
Okay. So I've said numerous times on this show and other videos even that I have always wanted Harvey Fierstein to play the role of Ursula. I think I've most specifically talked about the Broadway musical. I wish it were him in that role. Well, Alan Menken is now on record saying that he wants Harvey Fierstein to play Ursula in the live-action Little Mermaid movie. And Harvey Fierstein's response? Your wish is my command. This needs to happen. No, Patrick, this is not even negotiable. Alan Menken wants it, and Harvey Fierstein wants it. And it's perfect casting. It's perfect. No, what do you mean? Do you really not want it, or are you just playing with me?
No, I don't. I get the character of Ursula, and I get Pat Carroll's voice, but like, sometimes I just can't stand Harvey Fierstein's voice.
You shut your mouth.
And just hearing him sing Poor Unfortunate Souls, I just want someone good to sing it.
He is great. I saw him in Fiddler on the Roof. I saw him sing an entire musical on Broadway. He's great.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like, listen, Harvey's like a character, and I get that, but he is a phenomenal actor. Like, phenomenal.
But what I think it's gonna be, which exactly what I think it's gonna be, is that Ursula will be exactly like Beast in Beauty and the Beast, where you won't even really see the person; it will just be
Probably.
his voice.
Yeah.
So since it's just his voice, I don't know.
I would love it. I would, Pat. That would be a dream come true.
Okay.
Don't you want my dreams to come true?
No, because you probably want like Liza Minnelli to be in it too.
Liza could be Ursula. I have said that as well. If we had to go female, I always said Liza Minnelli or B. Arthur, which I later found out B. Arthur was actually considered.
They're just gonna get Pat Carroll again.
I don't think that would work. I mean, if I will say, if it's only voice,
Yeah.
I'd be all for Pat Carroll doing it again. But once again, it's lazy. This is the whole Mufasa thing all over again. If they decide to do that,
If it's great, why fix it?
why? Then the question is, why remake it? If it's great, why remake it?
For a new retelling.
Yeah, okay. But if it's great, why retell it? I mean, we could go in circles all day over this. This is going to be a musical. I really was hoping for a non-musical version of this, but it is, because we've got Lin-Manuel and Alan Menken and everybody working on it. But that's not the only live-action film we got news about.
No, I mentioned earlier that Mulan is becoming a live action. However, this will be a non-musical.
Maybe.
Question mark. There's been a lot of reports saying there won't be, but they're still going back and forth between it. I love the music in Mulan. It's great. But I do think this one lends itself to be a non-musical as
agree.
well. Plus, I feel like it could be darker.
It's going to be, I think.
Yeah,
It sounds like it's going to be dark.
But like when you're like on a mountainside killing people off a mountain with an avalanche, it's not really musical.
Here's what I'm going to say. Regardless of whether or not they make it a musical or non-musical, I hope they just commit to that. I don't want Jungle Book stuff where it's not a musical and then there's a big musical number. One big musical. I don't want that. Either do it or don't. Having said that, if they do have only one number, I feel like Reflections would kind of fit beautifully. But I'm really hoping for a non-musical action film, which I'm not into action, but I just think Mulan lends itself to that so beautifully. The film doesn't come out till 2018. They're still working on changes. I know at first the article came out saying, hey, they said it's not going to be a musical. There's no music in the script. And then they kind of like stepped backward and said, hey, there is currently no music in the script. That doesn't mean it can't change. So, and I think they're casting for that as well too. No.
Yeah.
Maybe?
No.
I don't know.
I haven't heard any casting.
But
I think the biggest like decision now is they're like seeing how well Beauty and the Beast did, and they're like, oh, maybe we should make it a musical.
yeah, I don't think. Listen, Beauty and the Beast is phenomenal, but I don't think the choices made from here on in should all be based on how phenomenal Beauty and the Beast is. Beauty and the Beast, I can't imagine not as a musical. Mulan, I totally can. And I think that, like, those are the more live-action type of films I'm more interested in, the ones that are further from the original project, because I just like a reason. It's, there's that whole question all the time. When stage musicals are made into movie musicals even, it's like, okay, why? What's the difference going to be? In the case of something like West Side Story, the movie musical is better than the stage version because there was great reason to make the film. So they just got to think about that stuff, and they will. And I have faith that I think they're going to do Mulan right. I really do. That and Sword in the Stone are like the two.
I feel like it
that
could
I'm most
be
excited
like
about.
really BA.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. We'll see what happens. Like I said, 2018, still a while. But talking about movies that are coming out a bit sooner, Cars 3, right around. We keep getting a bit more and more of that. I gotta tell you, I'm like legitimately interested in Cars 3.
Yeah, I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
I didn't see Cars 2. So hopefully,
you never saw it?
Hopefully I don't need to.
You don't need to see Cars 2.
It looks like Cars 3 is a direct sequel to Cars 1.
It does. It seems like that's what they're doing. And they're doing a really cool promotional thing. Cars 3 Road to the Races. I love this sort of stuff. It started in Disney Springs, but it's actually going to tour the country. I think this is a great way to market a film where basically they're coming to different cities around the country with a life-size Lightning McQueen, Cruz Ramirez, and Jackson Storm. And you can meet those characters. We take it for granted. We're in the parks all the time. We see these things. But I will say, even when we see these things in the real world, like I remember when John Lasseter got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Lightning McQueen showed up. And like that was cool to see Lightning McQueen on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
Like to see him in the real world, not in a Disney park, is really cool. So to have them touring the country, I think is great.
I think that's true. I went to a Disney store once. Yes, it's in a Disney store, but Elena was there, and I was like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah. What are you doing here, girl? I love that. Of course, they'll have a sneak peek of the film with footage that you cannot see anywhere else, so that's great. Tire changing challenge, piston cup prize wheel.
He did what in his cup?
Is that a joke from the movie?
that's the first one.
Okay. I don't remember Cars at all. I saw it once, like forever ago. I will see it again before seeing Cars 3. Cars 2 is questionable. I'm such a completionist that maybe I'll torture myself and do that. But yeah, they'll have an interactive play area, and guess what else?
What?
Merchant food, of course.
yes.
Exclusive merchant food, and a DJ dance party, which I wonder if it'll be like what they have at Disney California Adventure. Have you ever seen that little show?
DJ Dance Party.
Yeah, so they're going to have that as well. I think this is great. I really love this. Bringing the Disney parks to places around the country, to people who can't afford to travel to them or for whatever reason. I think it's wonderful. So I'm excited for this. I don't know if they have a full list of everywhere that they're going. It did begin in Disney Springs, and now it's traveling. I did
Will it end here?
That's a good question. I don't know. I did something like this remember Disney's A Christmas Carol with Robert Zemeckis and Jim Carrey? They did a traveling train. And I remember it came to, it was here in LA. Was it LA or Boston? How long ago was that movie?
A long time ago. 2009, 2010?
Okay, then it was out here. Yeah, I was out here because I went with Derek. And they went to Union Station with the train, and they had you could walk through the train, and they had artifacts and stuff from the movie. Well, not really artifacts, but they showed you how the film was made.
Yeah.
And I remember going in May, pretending it was Christmas. So that didn't work as well. But it's a cool thing. I love that they do stuff like that. So that's great.
Well, if you're a fan of video games and old school Disney Channel shows, they're remastering a bunch of video games from Chippendale Rescue Rangers to Rescue Rangers 2, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, and DuckTales 1 and 2. Yeah,
So this is the Disney Afternoon Collection.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a gamer at all, but one of the best things about Disney Afternoon is the theme song, right? Step right up and come on in, here's where the fun begins. Well, you haven't heard it until you've heard like the pixelated digital music version. There's a trailer out there. We'll post it on the Facebook page, but there's a trailer out there with that song played that way. It's so good.
I remember they did a Phantasmic one.
I do remember that. That's great. It's like my favorite. Did you play any of these games growing up?
I did not.
As I was watching the trailer, I recognized the games. So I must have played them at some point, but I certainly don't remember them that well. Did you say April 18th?
No.
April 18th is going to be available for digital download on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows PC. So, plus, I like this bonus content. In-game museum is what they're calling it, with concept art, ads, character art, and music. Like I said, the music's awesome. So
it's a very, very good time for nostalgia.
Oh, nostalgia is king. Hashtag nostalgia is king. I've been saying it forever. I love it. It's great. Completely off topic. Did you see the Domino's pizza commercials?
No.
There are Domino's pizza commercials that are Ferris Bueller-like. They're a direct ripoff or parody of Ferris Bueller. And guess who plays the Ferris role? The boyfriend on Stranger Things. You gotta see it. They're great. Hashtag nostalgia is...
I saw Power Rangers.
The movie?
Yeah.
Is it out?
Yeah.
How was it?
It's all right.
I didn't grow... Oh,
nostalgia.
Yeah. Nostalgia.
At one point, they play the original theme song in the middle of the movie, and it's just yeah!
Go Power Rangers.
Yeah, as they run to battle, and it's just oh.
Nice. Any cameos from the original?
Yeah, the whole original cast is at the end.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
even, is it Amy Jo Johnson? Is that her name?
I don't...
The Pink Ranger?
Yes.
From Felicity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it. That's great stuff.
Yeah, fun stuff. Nostalgia.
Hashtag nostalgia is king. I love it. And also, we're getting excited here in Southern California for the D23 Expo, of course, but they just announced that D23 Expo in 2018 will be at Tokyo.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun, February 10th through 12th. I do wonder, are these expos in English?
I don't know, but I want to go.
I'm going to assume that, I guess, the Imagineers and stuff go. and they probably have interpreters. Like, that's probably how they do it. So, like, if we were to go, we'd probably be fine because most of the presenters would speak English, I would assume. Yeah, so I kind of want to go as well. I'm sure it's a lot of the stuff that we're going to hear. I mean, it's less than a year later. So
They did have D23 conventions over there every other year, but it didn't seem like Expo big, where now it feel like it is. I feel like between last year when they had one, it was very like video game, like Kingdom Hearts related and stuff like that. It seems like bigger. It sounds like it's going to be an expo like we have over here, and not over. It was like a conference.
Yeah, they called them an expo in the past. There, I honestly have never paid too much attention to them, just because I feel like they've been even closer before to our expo, and I'm like, oh, it's just going to be a rehash of the same stuff. But hey, if I'd go to Tokyo.
Yeah, we can maybe learn about like the Beauty and the Beast ride coming into Tokyo.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they would tell more about their parks. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for news. Anything you want to add? I know it's been a while, so anything? There's tons of news we didn't add, but this is the big stuff.
I believe you talked with Tracy about Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, well, we did a episode about the animated film, and then I did an interview with Don Hahn about the live action film. But we haven't heard from you. If you want to give your thoughts on it.
I thought it was a great retelling of the story. It added some extra backstory that we were missing from the animated. Of course,
I love the mom backstory stuff.
Of course, there are some nitpicky items that like I'll nitpick, but overall, it was a fun time in the theater. I saw it twice.
Yeah. Did you see it IMAX?
I did. I saw it in IMAX 3D, and then I saw it in standard. The one thing that really was weird in 2D is you can tell if you've in the Be Our Guest segment there's like a Mrs. Potts like glamour moment where she gets shot up and does like a wink, and you're like, that scene was definitely made for 3D. And it's just a little awkward in 2D.
I saw it at the El Capitan Theater and they did a beautiful job. Like the theater was stunning. But yeah, we've done so many episodes on Beauty and the Beast at this point, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'm going to see it in IMAX 3D. I'm traveling east and going home soon, so I'm going to see it with my family in IMAX 3D, and I'm excited. But I cried like a baby. Did you cry?
No, I didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how you survived. I cried so much.
I definitely liked it a lot better than my second viewing as well.
Interesting.
The first time I saw it...
You were probably tired. You went at the end of a work day, didn't you? Like a 9 p.m. screening?
No, I went... My first...
that's the right
like 10 a.m. in the morning. No, I was fine. I just... I sat towards the back of the El Cap, which is probably... like the balcony back.
Yeah.
But like, I enjoyed it, but then when I saw it a second time, like IMAX 3D, I was just like... I liked it a lot more.
Yeah.
Plus, I knew what I was expecting. The first time I see it, like waiting for certain things. But I had some questions. But
overall, where does it land on your like live? You probably prefer Jungle Book, yeah.
I think I prefer the Jungle Book as a whole, but like as in terms of a movie, I think it's better. But personally, I think I just have more of an attachment to Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, that's why I enjoyed Beauty and the Beast maybe more.
Yeah.
But I think Jungle Book as a film is better.
Okay, I would disagree, but that's fine. Yeah. I loved Beauty and the Beast. But cool. Well, does that mean it's time?
It's trivia time!
Okay, Pat, would you like to ask me some trivia first?
Sure.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'll go first. We're talking a little about Cars, our favorite
Cars
Pixar movie.
Okay.
Cars 3 is coming out. This is a random question, which I don't think I could get.
Radiator Springs.
No, I don't think I could get. But do you know what number Lightning McQueen is?
Oh, 26?
No.
46. Double digit.
Yes.
17.
Nope.
Is there a 7?
Nope.
23.
Nope.
28.
Nope.
I have no idea.
All day. 95.
95. I was thinking 23, 28 would have like significance to Disney. 95. I wonder if that has any significance to...
I don't know, but it's something that you like. Obviously, you see every time, but you never remember it.
I hate that about myself. Like the fact that
I don't think I could have gotten a question.
95. Even you saying that, I can't even visualize.
Would you like to visualize it?
Yeah, let's see it. I believe you. 95. All right. I wonder
it
if
is.
95 has any significance. Okay. Well, my trivia for you is about the Disney afternoon. Ba-dum-bum. Can you tell me which 4 shows were the first in the original lineup for Disney afternoon?
Ooh. In order?
Well, no.
It's like, DuckTales.
Yep. Woo. Yep, they were in there.
Tailspin?
Yeah, very good.
Rescue Rangers?
Yep, Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Darkwing Duck.
No. This was like originally a Saturday morning cartoon on NBC that eventually got moved over to the Disney afternoon.
Oh, gosh.
Remember Saturday morning cartoons? Yeah, that was a thing.
Is it a character in the park?
Not anymore.
No, it's DuckTales.
You eat them.
Oh, the Gummy Bears?
Yeah. The Adventures of the Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears.
They were in the parks?
bouncing here. Yeah, they used to have a show at the Magic Kingdom.
Oh my goodness.
They used to have a whole Disney afternoon show. You can find it on YouTube. I'll try and find it and put it on Facebook. But yeah, I loved Gummy Bears, and they had the gummy bear juice. Which, come on, did they ever sell that in the parks?
No.
That was if Gummy Bears was the thing today,
The original butterbeer.
gummy berry juice would be a thing, and rightfully so. By the way, I did have a beastly burger at Red Rose Tavern.
Oh, yeah?
It's good. I'm really hoping this menu stays.
I had the Lumiere's chicken sandwich.
How's that?
It was good.
I didn't get the fry thing. What do you call it?
Pommes
Yeah, I didn't get that. I want to, though.
Pommes frites are good.
Yeah. I went like on a Monday to the park. So I was like, oh, there's not an enormous line. I'll actually do this. This is great. But yeah, I'm hoping that menu stays. There's no end date for that, is there? I know they say it's temporary.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're just going to be like, no, let's keep it. At least the food they should keep.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else we want to add, or is this it?
That's it.
This is it. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Of course, if you want a shout out on the show, leave us a 5-star written review on iTunes. It's so simple. Go to iTunes. Shout out. We'll give you a shout out. No problem. And till next time, have a fantastic, magical week, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.